So time for a little side-by-side update. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for one. And here she is. I got the seat on there, not really clamped down or anything yet. But I did get an inner tube in this tire. I had it installed by a local tire shop. Cost me 10 bucks, which is way easier than trying to mess with a 6-ply tire by myself. So that one holds air. This one holds air. I remembered somehow to put gear oil in the differential. You can see it all over the ground there. So I hopefully won't be blowing the rear end up. I've also gone ahead and wired up a throttle. You can see this little bicycle brake cable. Runs all the way up to the gas pedal. So that's working now. And the other thing I got to do is a kill switch mounted here on the steering wheel somewhere, which I've got the materials to do that. I just got to figure out how I'm going to run the wire, because this thing is pretty low ratio for steering. So maybe what I'll do is actually put the kill switch down on the floor pan so you can actually hit it with your foot. But either way, I think I want to take this thing for a test drive without the kill switch, because, well, if it drives off on me, I think the brakes will overpower the engine. I'm not really sure, but at the very least I can bail, or actually maybe I can just turn around and hit the switch right there. It shouldn't be too hard, but I just don't like the idea of reaching my arm and with all these drivetrain mechanisms. But either way, I gotta get all this stuff pushed out of the way, get this thing out of the garage, fill up that tire, and we can go for a ride. Alright, so we're pushed outside. This is going to be the first ever test drive of the Redneck side-by-side under its own power. I'm kind of excited to do this. I'm really hoping the brakes work. I'm hoping the throttle works. I'm hoping the gearing's okay. I'm assuming the steering's going to suck because I got little tiny bald-ass front tires and big grippy rear tires that are probably going to get way more traction because the rear end is locked and there's more weight on the rear. But I don't really know. So really there's only one way to find out. So I'm also going to wear the GoPro chesty. I got the microphone hooked up so you guys can hear me 10 times better. I'm going to wear this thing while I drive around so you can hear me, hear my thoughts. Not my thoughts, but my reaction to things as I drive. But let's try this thing out. Okay, so here goes. I'm gonna take her slow at first until I get a feel for this thing, but let's hit up the track. Let's keep an eye on this torque converter setup, make sure it doesn't come undone. So far it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not that bad actually. It rides pretty smooth. Steering's not too bad. Yeah, steering's actually pretty good. Pushes a little bit in the corner, I can tell, but it's not that bad. Let's try going fast. Oh my God! Wow! This thing is insanely fast. Faster than it should be without the rear suspension. Good Lord. Alright guys, what do you say we try a brake test next? Yeah, steering, we definitely need new front tires. Let's try the brakes, see what happens. Yeah, they work. I dragged both rear tires for about 20 feet. They lock right up. Real easy. So far everything looks really good. Chain's got good tension. I don't know. I'm not noticing too many problems yet. Front tires definitely need to be changed out for something grabbier, but they're not awful the way they are. They're just marginal. On the grass they kind of push a lot, but on this dirt they're actually not that bad. So I can imagine in the mud they really suck. Let's try some other tests. What do you say we go crawling? So first we'll start small. This is a pretty good incline here. Nothing crazy, but you gotta crawl before you can walk, right boys? So let's see how she does. All right, we're gonna try to go slow, but fast enough to keep the clutch engaged. Not even a problem. So let's try that again. Go a a little faster this time. No problem. All right, so here's test number 2. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. It, as you can see, it drops down. There's like a hump here, and then a lot sharper hill climb here. Given that it climbed that hill fairly easy, I'm hoping that this one is fairly easy too, but I won't know until I try. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Well, that's a problem. Looks like I got high centered and, well, it's pulling the gas pedal. Interesting. I guess I gotta hit it more of an angle. That's what I get for not installing a reverse gear, right guys? Alright, so we're gonna try this again, except I'm gonna hit it this way. So hopefully it doesn't high center again. Come on, baby! No deal. I think I'm pushing it again. Damn it. Not a lot of ground clearance on this thing. So I guess I'm paying the price for that. But at least we know she'll spin these big 25-inch tires no problem. I'll just hit it harder. There we go. Momentum is your friend. All right, so we've tested the speed, we've tested hills, tested the brakes. Now let's try testing it on some rocks. This could end badly. Let's try it again, except this time we'll go for the rockier side. Yeehaw, goddamn. Let's try it this way now, just for the hell of it. Wow. That thing's a blast. So I guess you could say the initial test went much better than I expected. That thing is a riot. I mean, I know I look ridiculous with the chest cam on, so feel free to make fun of me for that, but seriously, I don't even care. This thing is freaking hilarious. The only thing I really haven't tested it on yet is mud, and I don't really have any mud that I can drive through and not have to turn around at the other end. So I'm gonna have to reserve the mud test for a trail, see how that works. But before I do that, I should probably block off the motor. As you can see, it's totally exposed to this rear tire, and any mud that comes flying, water, anything, is just gonna get into the blower housing of this engine, and it's just gonna throw it all over the inside of the engine. It's probably not gonna cool off if I plug it with mud. So I got a little bit more work to do on this thing. Don't get me wrong, I know that. This is literally just the first test drive. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've obviously got a lot of stuff to do. I got some sheet metaling to do under the seat. I got to re-sheet metal, or put the sheet metal back for the floor pan. And you know, some other odds and ends, stuff like that. Nothing big, but what the hell, this thing's pretty awesome. So as always, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Did this thing end up working out better or worse than you thought it was gonna? Because I'm not done yet. So let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next update.